In this video, we're talking about how to go from 0 to 100 yards a week in the shortest amount of time possible. But first, you gotta have the right foundation, and this is not it. Come on, come with me. All right, so you're at 1-2 lawns a week. How do you go from 0 to 100? All right, well, we're gonna break it down. So you're at 6 lawns a week. You got all these pieces, and you're trying to figure out which ones go where and how do you actually complete the loop. So, first stage is going from 0 to 10 lawns a week. How do you do that? You have to make friends with all the people you would not commonly think of are your friends, your competitors. Why do you need to make competitors your friends? Because they have all the customers that you want. And what does that mean? Look, at the end of the day, all of the guys that are established, they have bigger businesses, they have customers every single day that call them that they don't either want to serve or they don't have the bandwidth to serve. And so they're just letting those people go every single day, and they actually look better when they have a referral and say, hey, Jimmy's Lawncare is the guy you should call. We don't have the bandwidth to take you on right now, but Jimmy down the street, he's gonna take good care of you. They don't know who you are unless you make that relationship. So what do you wanna do? You wanna call all of your competitors, give them a ring, make friends with the office manager, step in, maybe send them $5 Starbucks gift card, make friends with them, and I promise you, you're gonna go from 0 to 10 lawns a week just by making friends with your competitors. All right, so here's the goal. This is the goal. This is 100 yards a week. All right, so this is the target. How do we go from where we're at, 0 to 10 lawns a week to 100 lawns a week? Here's the next step. Here's stage 3. Stage 3 is turning your clients into salespeople. Look, you're probably already asking for referrals, but the problem with referrals is that there's nothing that's really in it for the person giving the referral. Yeah, if they think about it, great. Most of the time, they're not going to. We have to make it what's in it for them, not what's in it for you. And so if you incentivize your clients to get something for every time they refer you to their neighbor or their friend, their family member, they're gonna send you a lot more business. And I promise you, there will be a few people that are price conscious. And the way we used to do it is we used to say, hey, Mrs. Susan, every referral that you would give us that becomes a client, we're actually gonna give you a free mow for that. So all you need to do is refer us 3 to 4 of your friends and neighbors, and you're gonna have a free month of mowing for free. Okay, so here we are, so close. We're at maybe 50 lawns a week. We're trying to figure out how to go to 100. You gotta start figuring out a way to get there faster. You've probably made it to this point, you're like, oh God, Luke, this was so hard. Like, this took a little bit of time. Yeah, you're right, it will take a little bit of time. So we need to start throwing some fuel on the fire. All right, so, you know, at the end of the day, there's always going to be roadblocks. What is the roadblock? Marketing and advertising. When you're at this stage, you don't have a lot of money. A lot of your cash flow is tied up in different things. We'll get into that into some other video. But right now for this video, cash is probably your roadblock. You just don't have a lot of it. So what are we gonna do? We're not really gonna spend a whole lot of time digging into the nitty gritties of how to run Facebook ads, Google ads. Where should I be spending my money in marketing? We're gonna pay for leads. Angie's Leads, Home Advisor, Thumbtack, the Better Business Bureau, all those platforms, they get leads every day. They've already learned how to market. They're sometimes the great way to get some leads done today. You can turn the faucet on. Tomorrow, you're gonna start getting phone calls. You don't have to be the one to try to learn, to spend the expense on learning how to market on your own. So you might be thinking, okay, Luke, great, that all sounds fantastic, but you're still missing out a big piece. Okay, how do I get these leads to become clients? Well, I'm glad you asked. And so what is sales? Well, it's actually learning what your ideal client avatar is. People that already worked for another lawn service were our best clients. We didn't want the guy calling us to say, hey, our grass is 3 feet tall, we need you to mow it so that we can call you again in 3 to 4 weeks and get you to mow it again when it's 3 to 4 feet tall. No, our best clients were the guys that were already working with another service. They were just unhappy. And so how did we figure out what they were unhappy about? Well, we just asked. Every single time the phone would ring, we'd say, hey, Mrs. Johnson, who are you working with? Oh, you're working with Joe Blow's Lawn Care down the street? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Why are you talking to me? What makes you want to switch services? Oh, you're really tired of them leaving their gates open every time and letting your dog into the street? How do you combat that? Well, we would turn that on its head and we would say, hey, we guarantee that your gates are going to be shut every single time we service your property. That became part of our marketing message and part of our sales process. What's another one? Well, for us, it was clients would always complain, hey, we're working with Joe Blow and their billing is super inconsistent. We can never talk to somebody in the office. They'll never call us back. We get a bill and it's 6 months later and it's $700 and it's just kind of a pain to have to write that big of a check, or, just keep on top of what do we owe and who do we owe it to. And so what we would do is we hired a secretary to answer the phone. So during business hours, she would always be there to answer your questions. So we'd say, hey, we have a dedicated person. Her name is Heather. She's here in the office to always answer your questions. Just shoot her a call, send her an email, and she's happy to get back to you. Oh, and by the way, on the billing side of things, we put a credit card on file. We bill your card every single week, send you an automated receipt for it so you always know what you're being charged for and that you know you're up to date. Last thing I'm going to talk about today is same day service. Wednesday, some days it's Saturday. We need to have a birthday party and we need our lawn mowed. We don't know when they're coming, or they just show up randomly and that's really annoying. So we would say, hey, look, Mrs. Susan, we offer same day service every single week. You might be looking at me, you might be like, Luke, you're crazy. There's no way you offered same day service every single week. We all know there's rain, there's things that happen. Yeah, you're right. But when we would get them on the phone, we would actually say, hey, so Mrs. Johnson, we have the same day service every single week unless something unforeseen happens. Yes, there's rain that happens on Monday, which puts us behind and we might be here on Saturday. Yes, a lawnmower breaks down or a truck breaks down and we may not be able to make it to your property. But here's what we're gonna guarantee to you. We're always gonna communicate what's happening in the process. So if we can't make it to your property, we're gonna send you an email and communicate to you when the next time we're gonna be on the property will be. So guys, that's really what takes you from here with the right fundamentals to actually hitting your goal and selling these people. You got to know the pain points so that you can actually deliver on those things and actually sell your self-service different than the truck in a truck next door. So if you were the truck in a truck and you want to learn how to go from you doing all of the work to you and a team, and there's actually brute force, there's momentum going down the track, go watch this other video where we talk all about the 4 stages of growing a lawn and landscape company.